I think this question is kind of tricky. I think it's easy to get down to a 50-50 chance here, but I think a lot of people kind of get trapped misreading the lines. So let's do the easy part first, right? So how do we make sense of this phrasing, making trial of everything? It's right here. We've read this paragraph a bunch of times already for the previous two questions, so we kind of know what it's about. But if we look around this zone, we see a lot of repetition of ideas, right? So talking about Epi. Epi was a creature of endless claims and ever-growing desires, seeking loving sunshine and living sounds and living movements, making trial of everything, with trust in new joy and stirring the human kindness in all eyes that looked on her. Okay, so that's kind of where we want to look. What are we saying here? The dumb summary of what we see here, the stupid version of what we're reading, is that Epi is described in a positive way. So why would they use this phrase, making trial of everything? It's probably to create some sort of positive feeling. So that helps me get rid of choices like disobedient and judgmental. Those are two negative characteristics. Disobedient for sure, and then judgmental, I don't think, just think about how you would feel if someone described you as judgmental. That's an insult, right? So those two things do not match with the dumb summary. However, friendly and curious, those are positive qualities. So those seem okay. Then I think that many people fall for the trap of picking A because it says, actually, you know what? Even let me just use a different color here to get my point across. We're talking about human kindness. Eyes looking upon her. Feels like we're talking about people, right? So it seems like maybe kindness, friendliness, those are synonyms and we should pick that answer choice. But that is not the answer. What they're really saying here is that she is curious. So what are some clues? Well, one is that we're not really talking about people in this phrase, right? We're talking about things, everything, right? So she's curious about everything is what they're really saying here. And making trial of everything, it kind of means like she's trying lots of new things. So trial here means kind of that old-timey meaning of trial, like an attempt of trying something. And so that's really what they're going for. And so that's why it fits with curious, is we're not really talking about people quite yet. That comes in the next sentence or piece. But right there, they're saying that she's trying new things, trusting that they will be good for her, trusting in the joy, and that's making other people happy watching her do these things. So they're happy that she's curious and she's warming their hearts. It's tricky. So if you picked A, I wouldn't get angry at yourself over it. Like this is not a trap where like you didn't pay attention. Like I think it's one where it's just very difficult to parse these lines. So this is it's just a hard question. But at the very least, everyone should be able to do what we did at first, right? Get rid of C and D. If you picked either of those, yes, you did something bad, because the lines are very clearly positive, and we want to continue that vibe because it's a list of all positive qualities. Match the pattern is as simple as it is. That's what dumb summaries do, is they let us see the very surface level of what's going on, and then if we need to dive deeper, we can, like we did here, but at least we'll have a better shot because we'll get rid of some of the junk answer choices. That's what we want to do.